dive right into this because honestly, just the phrase bed bugs is enough to make literally anyone's skin crawl, right? If you're tuning into this explainer, you're probably stressed, you're exhausted, and you just want these pests gone, like yesterday. And hey, I completely understand that anxiety. It's a total nightmare. But let's take a deep breath together. Today, we're going to arm you with an empowering, definitive action plan. We're talking about a proven, professional strength treatment process that'll stop the biting from the very first night. We're going to get you taking your bed back. But before we actually go to war here, we absolutely have to confirm the enemy. I mean, you might be waking up with itchy spots, but is it definitely bed bugs? We really can't launch a massive eradication protocol based on just a hunch. We need to look at the hard evidence. So here's our roadmap for today. First, spotting the threat. Then, prep and physical assault. Moving on to safe chemical tactics, sealing the perimeter, when to call in the pros, and finally, future prevention. Let's start right at step 1, spotting the threat. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're up against. Bed bugs are small, flat, and kind of reddish-brown, honestly, roughly the size of an apple seed. But here's the thing. You might not actually see the live bugs first. You've got to pull back your sheets and really inspect the deep seams and folds of your mattress. What you're looking for are little dark spots. Yeah, those are fecal droppings, gross I know, or the shed skins they leave behind as they grow. And don't just stop at the mattress, okay? Check the box spring and literally pull your bed away from the wall to look right behind the headboard. If you spot these signs, well, you've confirmed the threat. But don't panic. It's simply time to act. Moving right along to step 2, prep and physical assault. So first things first, you've got to declutter. Bedbugs absolutely love hiding in piles of clothes, books, just general mess. Strip your bedding, curtains, your clothes, and bag them up tight in sealed garbage bags. That way, the bugs don't pull a fast one and escape on the way to the laundry room. Now carefully empty those bags directly into the wash on the very hottest setting, and then dry them on high heat for at least 30 to 45 minutes. Heat is their absolute worst enemy. It literally cooks them. While the laundry's going, grab a vacuum. Now, a sealed HEPA PHO vacuum is the preferred weapon here, just to make sure nothing gets blown back out into the room. Vacuum the mattress, the bed frame, the carpets, even the wall cracks. And when you're done, seal that vacuum bag in plastic and toss it outside immediately. No exceptions. Finally, grab a high-pressure steamer. You want that steam over 180 degrees, and you want to move incredibly slowly. We're talking about 1 inch per second to deeply penetrate that mattress and instantly fry any hidden eggs. Which brings us to step 3, safe chemical tactics. Now, you actually need a combination of treatments here to really break their life cycle. It's like a 1-2 punch. First, you have contact sprays, like SteriFab. These kill the bugs super quickly on contact, but they evaporate fast, so they leave pretty much zero lasting protection. You're going to use these on furniture cushions, baseboards, behind nightstands, that kind of thing. But because bed bugs are legendary hiders, seriously, world class, you also need residual sprays and powders. These guys kill a bit more slowly, but they stick around and remain active for several weeks. You apply these deep into cracks along the carpet edges, and you can even use a professional applicator to puff the powder right behind the faceplates of electrical outlets and light switches. Hitting them with both methods ensures they literally can't run, and they definitely can't hide. But listen up, because this is an absolutely crucial golden rule. If you're going the DIY route with store-bought chemicals, safety is paramount. You must read the product labels and the material safety data sheets, the MSDS, for every single product you use. Put on some gloves, open up your windows to get some good airflow, and absolutely keep your kids and your pets out of that room until everything is 100% dry. We want to completely eradicate the bugs, obviously, but we've got to do it safely. And when it comes to these chemical applications, the crucial point is persistence. See, bedbug eggs can actually survive that very first round of treatment. So you can't just spray once, dust your hands, and call it a day. It doesn't work like that. You need an initial treatment, a follow-up 2 weeks later, and then a final application 2 weeks after that. That's a total of 3 applications over a month. That is what it takes to completely break their reproductive cycle. All right, moving into step 4, sealing the perimeter. Honestly, this safe haven protocol is just brilliant. First, you've got to put certified bedbug-proof encasements, something like safe rests, on both your mattress and your box spring. What this does is permanently seal in any stragglers so they eventually just starve to death, and it completely stops any new ones from getting inside. Next up, isolate the bed. Remember, bedbugs can't jump and they can't fly. They have to crawl. So pull the bed away from the wall, rip off any hanging bed skirts, and clear out all that junk you have stored under the bed. Finally, pop climb up interceptors under every single leg of the bed frame. When the bugs try to climb up to get a midnight snack, they fall right into this little pitfall trap and they can't escape. It completely cuts off their food supply and basically turns you into human bait, drawing them right out of hiding and straight into the chemical traps you set up earlier.
Which leads us to step 5, when to call the pros.
Look, the DIY approach is totally great for early detection, small isolated areas, and for folks who have the time to really manage those weekly heat and chemical steps. But if you've been battling this for a month and you're still getting bitten, it's time to call an exterminator. Professionals just have access to heavy-duty tools that we don't. For example, they use highly trained canine detection dogs. Like, one of our sources uses a dog named Curly, who's actually trained to abruptly sit down only when she smells live bed bugs. It perfectly pinpoints the nests. It's incredible. Pros also bring in massive equipment to heat treat the entire room upwards of 140 to 141 degrees for a full 24 hours. That guarantees total eradication. Actually, one exterminator was so confident in this exact method that he literally intentionally slept in a bed with 50 live bugs just to prove his 140-degree heat treatment and canine would wipe them out the very next day. So yeah, if you need that level of firepower, do not hesitate to call in a pro.
Finally, we arrive at step 6, future prevention.
Let's move to our permanent, proactive checklist and see how this builds our long-term defense. First off, leave those mattress and box spring encasements on forever. Don't ever take them off. Keep vacuuming the bedroom regularly. Keep those interceptor traps under the bed legs active too. They're basically early warning monitors, so you'll know immediately if a population starts creeping back. And perhaps most importantly, really watch your luggage. When you come back from a trip, try using a portable bed bug heater like the Zap Bug to literally bake your luggage and your dry clean only clothes before they even make it into your bedroom. It delivers lethal heat without damaging your belongings, and it completely stops hitchhikers in their tracks. It's a total game changer. So, the battle lines are drawn, my friends. We've gone through the strict visual signs, the intense physical heat assaults, the persistent chemical tactics, and those ultimate safe haven defenses. You now have the exact checklist you need to starve them out, monitor the situation, and completely prevent any future invasions. The tools are right in your hands, the strategies are proven, and the steps are crystal clear. The only question left is, are you ready to take back your bed for good? I'm pretty sure you are. Thanks for hanging out with me for